Hey everybody, Dan here with Pain Free You. Today I wanted to talk about how pain is a predictive warning. I'll get to it in a minute. Early evening here, sun's about to set. Gorgeous day, almost 70 degrees. Breathe with me. Just fill your lungs. Relax your body. I'm breathing in the fresh air. And the birds are starting to get active. They like the warm weather as well. I think everybody here is looking forward to the spring. So today's topic, pain is a predictive warning. So as I've said many times before, the purpose of pain is to protect us from something the brain perceives as dangerous. And so where am I going with this predictive warning? Well, essentially, if the brain perceives danger, you've heard me talk about perceived danger pain, it's because it's saying that thing you're doing is dangerous, and it is predicting what's going to happen next, which might be you touch a hot stove, the brain's going, I'm predicting a burn, so here's some pain to get you to avoid that burn. It's a warning signal, right? And it just kind of flashes at you, and it's very, very effective as a warning signal. So pain is not a reliable indicator of the condition of your body, because in the case of touching a hot stove, most often we don't really end up burning ourselves. Sometimes we do, but most often we don't. And that warning signal served its purpose. It says, hey, get away from the stove. We pull our hand away, and there's no burn. But it's a predictive warning. It's basically interpreting all of the data input, warmth, touching metal, you're by the stove. It's predicting, we got a problem here. Get away from the stove. So it's a warning. It's predicting the future, which is a burn. So I've talked about predictive coding. Predictive coding is how the brain pretty much delivers what you expect. So if you expect that sitting is going to be painful, even though there's not a darn thing wrong with sitting or your chair or your body, if you expect it, the brain's going to deliver it to you. So the pain is a warning to say, get up, because it's currently perceiving and believing that sitting is dangerous. And so we can get into these conditioned responses based on past experience. So if we've sat and it's hurt, boom, the brain learns it. And now it starts to predict that sitting is going to hurt, and therefore it's dangerous. And so the pain is nothing more than a predictive warning to say if you sit for too long, you're going to damage yourself. And so many people, even though they understand what TMS means and what perceived danger pain is, they're still terrified of the pain because honestly, it's not fun, it's excruciating, can be difficult. So we predict the future, and the brain is just trying to warn us against doing this thing that in the past has proven to be painful or uncomfortable. And so what do we do with this information? How do we actually, make sense of this and start turning the corner so we can start having our brain be less fearful and predict bad things less often, or not at all in some cases? So what we want to do is teach the brain that these things that it perceives as dangerous are not dangerous. So that might be bodily positions, movements, exercise, returning to work, walking too far, standing for too long, right? All of these things the brain may have learned and become conditioned to expect are painful. So we want to essentially start to teach the brain that these things are not painful. Likewise, perceived danger is what's turning on the pain. So we also want to have a process that will teach the brain that certain emotions are not dangerous either. Actually, all emotions are not dangerous. They just make us normal human beings. We want to teach the brain not only that the body's okay, like I just said, but also that emotions are safe. And likewise, we want to teach the brain that even our thinking does not have to fire up symptoms or sensations. So I do have a very specific process where we teach safety in our emotions, our physical body, and our thinking. And if you'd really like to get a deep dive into that, for $100 you can get into the course. It's a 15-video course which maps out this entire roadmap. And then we also have weekly group coaching sessions where we reinforce this stuff. People share their successes, their lessons learned. Everybody's there as a wonderful community rooting each other on. And if you're nervous about being in a group environment, please don't. I don't think you'll run across a more understanding and supportive community in the TMS world, in the mind-body world, right? So teaching safety is really my entire approach. At its core, perceived danger is the problem. Teaching safety is the solution. But it's not just walking around saying, I'm safe, I'm safe, I'm safe. Because your brain's going to go, what's up with that? Why are you doing that? There must be a problem if you're walking around saying, I'm safe, trying to convince yourself. But there's other ways of doing it with regard to emotions, our physical body, as well as our thinking. And I've touched on all of these topics, and I've shared all of the secrets. But instead of trying to encapsulate it all in one video, it takes a little bit more time than that. The course really maps it out, and then the weekly coaching call really reinforces these concepts, and you see it in action, and you see people who have either been in the group for a few weeks or a few months or even longer. And today it was wonderful. A couple of folks from the group call. They're doing really well. They're feeling really great, but they just love the group so much, and it brings them joy. They just really like the people and the support and the reminders that they get from showing up. So don't do this alone. Don't try to figure it out on your own. Yeah, you could probably find every single answer that's in the course by watching a number of my videos. And I give it all away for free. Go to YouTube, search for the Pain For You channel. Click on the video link. There's probably 1,080 videos by now, right? 1,080 days in a row. I'm just about to hit my 3-year anniversary of daily videos. So all I'm offering in this course and the weekly program is a way to fast track it, belong to a community, and get weekly reminders to keep you on track, to keep you on the correct path. Because when we try to do it ourselves, we try something for a little bit of time, we get a little bit discouraged, then we go searching for more answers. What's the next book? What's the next expert? They're talking about this technique. They're talking about that technique. Let me try that. That didn't work. I got to find the next solution. And the course and the weekly coaching program is proving very successful. People are getting less fearful, more confident, and their symptoms are definitely improving and in many cases going away. So don't do it on your own. Come join the group. You'll be glad you did. It's $100 a month. You can join for a month or you can stay for many. That's up to you, but you're going to get enough in 1 month to give you all the details that you need. And that 1 month group coaching program includes the course. You can cancel anytime. And that is way less than you would spend on any other TMS resource, course, or program. So I think it's a huge value, and so far I've been thrilled with the feedback that I've had from the members of the group. So don't do it alone. Pain is nothing more than a predictive warning trying to stop you from getting hurt. Our goal is to teach the brain that you're overprotecting. There's nothing really wrong with me, so you don't need the warning because I'm already safe. So, love you guys and gals. I hope this makes sense. Hope to see you in the group. Next call is next Wednesday. And get in now. That way you can consume the course before the first weekly group coaching call, and you'll hit the ground running. So, take care, folks, and I'll see you tomorrow.